Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Desktop Explorer. Last time, we got to a second account on the computer and ended up in like a little digital mall that is a little bit out of sorts, you could say. And we're, it's just a puzzle solving game, got lots of puzzles to solve. The sweaters, let's go into Maximus's channel or account. Alright, so here we are in next rooms. Oops. Okay, we got a new chat from Hazel. We bought everything in here. What else have we got? Let's check our inventory. So we have a bunch of stuff in the inventory. It's okay, I can resize this. Okay, so let's look at everything we have. Sticker pack. Got an eyes, nose, mouth. Wrath. Yum. Crazy. We got a vending machine manual. Can I zoom in? Yeah, it doesn't look like it's readable. What is this? Alright, so it looks like this is the grid labeling. We've got this arcade card. We've got tickets. We still have the one left over. We have this new file. Dad called me Lovelace in front of everyone at school today. I'm already the school's weirdo. Why does he have to make it worse? I hate that stupid nickname so much, and Mom hasn't picked me up in like ever. This is Maxine's journal. It wasn't enough that last month my birthday present was an encryption key, whatever the hell that means. Thank God for the internet, because school just... IDK, it sucks. I still need to find my circle, I think. At least I have made a couple of roomies. Harry even taught me a cool puzzle game. My dad says it's called a nonogram. I never thought I would bond with him over anything fun, lol. Dad even wrote a guide on a napkin for me. It was kind of cute, actually. I will write it here for future reference. How to solve a nonogram. In a nonogram grid, rows and columns, yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's whatever, just explaining it. Okay, sure, yeah. We know how to solve. We know how to play, what's it called? What's the trademark name for it that Nintendo has? I forget what it's called. Anyway. Alright, so just instructions on how nonogram works. Also, we have a new file to install. I don't know what this is. The copper box. Game on! You can now play your favorite games outside the arcade through Start menu. Okay, cool. Oh, it's the orange box. Alright, let's play Wormhole. We never played it. How do I do anything? How do I shoot? Can I shoot anything? Alright, maybe I just try to survive. There's no shooting. Because my score's going up anyway. Yay. What is that? Oh, okay. There's no power-ups. It's all just enemies. Why is the score going up so fast? What are you? Stay away from me. Oh no. It's interesting that it's just controlled by mouse. Instead of like, you know, D-pad or something. What? What are you? What? What am I supposed to do there? Whatever. Okay. So that was interesting. Anything else? Yeah, we got a conversation with Hazel. So there's why can I not go in the goth topic? Let me in. I want to go in. So there's this here. We don't have any coins anywhere. Understanding it all requires following tracks. You resolve near this limit as you reach the bottom of a trash can filled with morbid contents. Your exploration is rewarded with barely readable blessed note. Are they restock instructions? Exact amounts only. The note reads, please restock the following snacks: pizzas, cherry booms, muffins, Little Goose, C8, Napoleon J85. Yeah, we don't have any money. We need money. Reminds you of something in your journal, not that I've been reading it. Yeah. Alright, but the question is, which one do we have to solve? Because these notograms are already solved. So is there one that we haven't solved yet? Anything here? Like, obviously, it's it's related to this encryption key. But we don't have the clue for this, right? For whatever we need to put in this door. I haven't seen anything that looks like it. Anyway. Oh. Never mind. We found something. I don't think we have enough though. Encryption in the key of A. Alright. Let's go talk to our roomies. Let's talk to Hazel. Let's see what Hazel's got to say. So you're Harry, right? Yo! How's it going, Max? Hey, dude. Not the best, actually, you. Why? What's wrong? Do you need anything? Can I help with anything? So big is... it makes you shiver? Not really, but thanks, lol. What's up? No, really, you know I'm always here for you. If something or someone is bothering you, please tell me about it. Dude, it's okay, I'm fine. Okay, no worries. Anyway, I wanted you to know I've been posting on Game Bagels. I thought you would like it since you asked me for game tips from time to time. Oh, cool. Cool, dude, will do. And hey, Max, if it's about your family or anything, please let me know. You know I'll always be here for you. Dude, I just told you I'm fine. Stop pressing about it. No, totally sorry. I don't want to be pushy. I just want to help you and tell you I'm always there. That's it. Do you have any plans next week, by the way? Spring break is coming up soon. Alright. How about anything? How about from Femur? What do you gotta say, Femur? Hey, Maxine, just checking in. Today you were gonna have the talk with your pops, right? Yeah, that shit sucked, Joe. What happened? No matter how I approach the subject, my dad always goes back to talking about wasting my potential, and that there's no way his daughter would embarrass him like that. That is way too harsh, Maxine. What does your mom say about this stuff anyway? Dude, she isn't even home most of the time lately. She keeps hanging out with this really nice guy, but I don't know, something's fishy, you know? Fishy. He's a fisherman. Lol. But do you think your mom's planning on leaving your dad? IDK, Joe. But everything lately is just so weird. My dad keeps staring at me when I'm using the computer. He doesn't leave the studio for hours, and IDK, I'm just so alone most of the time. You know, Maxine, all of this would go away if you would buy that ticket. Joe, we've talked about this. There's no way I'm leaving school to seek asylum with you. You don't even live with your parents, dude, Lamau. I don't understand why that's so wrong, Maxine. You'd have so much time to focus on your art. You'd find a part-time job to help you with the CMAA admission process. Joe, please don't press on it. It's kind of weird you do all this stuff and we only met online. Yeah, that's super weird, Joe. What the fuck? Okay, Maxine, sorry. But the offer will stand either way, okay? I won't mention it again. Thank you. The fuck? Stay away from him. He seems tad creepy. Alright, let's go back to Max's room. Mary Cho, no. Alright, have we got anything here of use? Can I reorganize anything? So it looks like... Maybe if I rename this one, like... what if I rename this one... Wait, which one is this? What if I rename this one, like, A? It didn't move or anything. Oh. Sort by name? Okay, it is by sort, is sorted by... whatever. Sort by date. Sort by size? Alright, I guess it'll have to be by name. But we don't have all the pictures anyway, so... But we do have this. So there's 0 in the top and bottom row, so that's good. But we don't have enough to solve the rest of it. Is there anything else here that I could do? Like, what is the deal with this? Oh. Well. Wow, I did all that. Alright, where do we find the rest of these photos though? I haven't found any coins or anything like that. Is there more on the bottom floor? I don't think there would be. You already did this. You already did this, right? We got the photo from here. We got the photo from here. Is there anything more? Snack on fish. I don't know if that would help. Is there anything more in the goth topic? Or in the arcade? Like, it's got this curious trail of purple leading to the vending machine, but I can't do anything with it because I don't have any coins or nothing. The mall's fountain, it says. Alright, so let's go downstairs and try to do the fountain. I wasn't able to examine it before, but maybe I can do it now. Ah, there's one. Loose change folder. Is there more? Alright, well, we can just make duplicates, I guess, so it's fine. Copy this. Well, let's just save this. Bad localization key. Documents, following trails. Stays open now. Alright. So how do we deal with this? The task seems impossible as its price and coordinates are scratched off. Alright, insert coins. After a short time, the machine sends back the money. Maybe it only works when inserting the exact amount. Alright. Are we okay about that? How do we know the prices, though? Alright. Size is $1. Size is 25 cents. Okay. Well, we still don't know the price, though, is the problem. What does that have to do with this? Can we look at it closer? So B4, I7, G3, C8, J5. I mean, G3 looks like the closest, but it's still not the same. So what are the candy wrappers? What are the candy wrappers that we're looking at? Is there a way to examine which ones these are? I can't read it. Man, I wish I could tell what kind of candy they are. Surely that would help. Not that I could tell what the prices are supposed to be anyway. Only coins accepted, exact amounts only. How many do we need though? I don't know where it expects me to find the price. I can't tell what my order of operations needs to be. No, I don't know. Nothing else here of note. Zara's staring at me. He's 80, 92, 82, 83 or something like that. But no, nothing useful. The meaning of the F. Oh, Loud Valley, Silent Hill F reference. Little Goose, Puffins, Pizzazzers. Chat logs. Is there anything of interest in any of these? Anything here? Oh yeah, we did this. That was the most awkward conversation they could have had. Animal fun facts. This is CJ, who was the little kid. Femur, who is the weirdo. Alright, this is about the tokens. Nothing of note there. Is there anything else that looked like a, part of a nonogram? Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to solve this first or this first. Simultaneous. Also, I don't know what this sticker pack is for. This is from the arcade. So we know there's none here. There's none here. 311 is not enough information. 16 is also not enough information, but we can fill in, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are guaranteed. But other than that, I don't know. I think we need this one. I think we definitely need this picture. Why can I not interact with the goth topic at all? I feel like that's the thing I need to do somehow. Maybe I gotta rub my face against this. I don't know, this floor is just so empty. Except we can do oh, wait. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. Alright, there we go. Color, palette, paintbrushes, a guitar, and a camera. Face doodled with smears of blood. It suggested it has a story to tell. Taking action requires facing hard facts. The small space looks as if it's under construction, but it clearly has been abandoned. Whatever this place was supposed to become, it's now mostly emptied out. A table and a door is all that remains. You get the feeling there are more rooms waiting for you beyond the threshold. Funny enough, there isn't a door that a key, code, nor brute force will unlock. Be true to yourself. Your own feelings is the path forward. View source code. Anything special? The portrait on the door has traces of adhesive. Alright, so we're gonna change this expression a little bit, I guess. Sticker pack. So we want bliss first, I think. Because that was a smiley face. Employee card. It's got fire on it. Play sad song. I don't know, it's fire, so obviously you gotta do the Angie face, right? M sounder. She doesn't want to join his company. She Angie. Portrait with a hole in it, incomplete family. Doesn't it bring a tear to your eye? Rip page from an old journal. Its handwriting denotes heartfelt memories. Alright, let's open it up. Hello? This is Major Max, the ground control. I don't know if I should start writing this with Dear Diary. If anyone else is reading this, be warned, this is private property. I can sue you, you know? I think it's best if I write this for future me, so here goes. Ahem. Dear Maxine, your father just gifted you with this awesome computer. At first, you were weirded out because things have been rocky between you two, but you think this gift is like a peace treaty. I mean, it is his computer after all, lol. There's also the possibility that he gave you this to become an engineer like him, but I know for a fact that there are art programs for computers too, so who's laughing now, Dad? Haha! Anyway, Mom says not to read too much into things, so I'll just enjoy being the new cool digital artist at school. Suck it, Barbara. P.S. Barbara from middle school still thinks her drawing deserved first place at the talent show, even though I won and her breath still stinks. Mom also says to always end letters with a positive message, so here goes, nothing. I hereby declare that Maxine Sounder will change the world with paint, not math. So be ready, save the world, or save the whales, stop gay hate, drugs are bad, Maximus out! Okay, girl. Calm down. Anything else over here? Sticker pack me, bruh. I hate to be that guy. We should look at the table again. I'm sorry you have to look at this. Okay. Oh, hello. The truth. No face? What do you mean, no face? What do I have to do? Oh, it's also got a water in the other corner. So sad face, smiling, or sad eyes, smiling mouth. Instant photograph! Emotions.img has been added to your inventory. This has the rest of it. Alright, cool. Finally, a new chat log from CJ. Alright. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was the other one arcade? So it is missing part of it still, but this could be solvable, like this. Let's see. So this is empty, this is empty, this is empty. There's 3 in this row. That one's guaranteed, which means... Well, I guess since these both have to be empty, it has to be like this. That one's solved. 1, 1. There's another 3, I think. It's a key! Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it has to be this. This is the only option. Right? Well, maybe not this. We don't have enough information, technically. We know it has to be... Oh, it has 2 of them. So it can't be this one and this one. So it must be this one. Alright, there we go. Nonogram door has been unlocked. Yay! Oh, creepy. This puzzle is a bit longer than the others. I warn you though, this leads up to things you might regret. Stay strong! Oh, okay. Calm down. Instant photography camera. Its red light indicates it's out of service. Okay. Bunch of scattered tiles. Its parent these have a story to tell. Restraining your impulses to run away is beyond uncomfortable. Along with a lonely mannequin, bloodstained tiles on this desk paint a disturbing scenery. Out of the abandoned stories, this photo laboratory unsettles you the most. Files all mention a folder named Case File. A sticky note attached to a page reads the following. I've made a lot of progress to solve this mystery. Unfortunately, I've misplaced my most crucial evidence trying to develop my camera roll. To reach the breakthrough I need, I must find a way to open the dark room. The store manager was the only one able to unlock it, though. The store manager's clothes look similar to the mannequin's mannequin costumes props. Or mannequin's costume props, okay? Mannequin in a custom costume wardrobe. It's sitting ready to be dressed and photographed. What article would you like to dress the mannequin? Okay, we need to see what he looks like first. Portrait of the store manager. So he's got a green shirt, a name tag, Mr. Saturno manager, and a hat. Blue tie? It's not the right shade of green, though. It's a fedora. Alright, let's get in here. A mugshot of criminal suspects. Take a closer look. Alright. We've got suspects. He's got blood all over him. Okay. Desk with a single folder on top. The folder reads case file. Okay, we got case file. Can we read it? Oh, there we go. I think we accidentally soft locked ourselves there. Let me back in. Let me in, coach. has been reset. Alright, so we've got a case file. Suspect grid. Oh, we're doing this, huh? Witness. The suspect who wore the green shirt is next to the... Okay, so these are that. And is that. The folder has the words case file written all over it. Aside from the transcript of interrogations, a single handwritten note stands out. My 3 witnesses saw it all happen. They each testified while looking at the 5 suspects lined up as the corkboard shows. They all referenced how they looked at the time of the crime, but it's hard to understand what they say about which suspect. I only know for sure that they're all telling the truth. Nice song. I made a grid to identify each of the suspects' shirt, tie, and accessory worn at the crime scene. Once I replicate the killer's appearance with a star mannequin, a photo should be enough to prove my point to the police. Where's witness 2? We don't have it. A bunch of scattered files. It's apparent these have a story to tell. Alright, well, we don't have witness 2. What if we just duplicate this and rename it witness 2? Okay. Can I open this in, like, the paint program? Well, whatever. Alright. The suspect who wore the green shirt is... Okay, well, we don't know anything about that. Fedora is between the suspect who wore a green shirt and the suspect who wore the wig. Suspect who wore the orange tie is next to the person he punched at the crime scene. We do have to look at their pictures then, because it's important that one of them got punched. So this guy got punched. I don't think I ever saw what suspect number 4 was wearing. I think he might have fell to the floor before I could. I saw the suspect who wore the orange shirt getting rid of the hatchet. The victim spilled blood everywhere. It even fell on the face of the suspect who wore the blue tie. Alright. I noticed the suspect who wore the purple shirt was yelling to the suspect wearing the green shirt to stay away from the killer. The suspect who wore the green shirt couldn't listen to anything though, you know, because of what he wore. So he wore headphones. I saw the suspect with the purple tie took the hatchet from the killer and threw it away. So purple tie is the guy who got punched. The suspect who wore the red shirt saw him and mistook him as the killer's accomplice. Okay. I need to pull out like a notepad or something. Or paint. We could pull out paint. Okay. So we've got... What is it? Let's see. So... What is it? So we've got green. Green shirt. We need a bigger... How do I increase brush size in this? Oh, this is weird. Whatever. So green shirt is next to red shirt. So we've got green. Wig. Fedora. This is weird. I don't know that there's a good way to... Alright. Orange tie is next to the person he punched at the crime scene. So orange tie is either 2 or 4. Orange shirt got rid of the hatchet. Okay, so 4 is not the killer. And they're also not orange tie. They're not any of the colors that are spoken here. So 4 can't be green shirt, can't be orange shirt, can't be red shirt. What are the 5 colors? Green, red, orange, purple, blue? Suspect who wore the orange tie is next to the person. Okay, so orange tie must be 2 because this person never saw 4. So that's the main thing that we've gotten so far. Do we know anything about orange tie? We don't know anything about orange tie. The suspect who wore the green shirt, so green shirt had the headphones. Before he was punched, I saw how the suspect with the purple tie took the hatchet from the killer and threw it away. So red shirt is not 4, we know that. That means red shirt and green shirt can't be 5. So red shirt and green shirt are 1, 2, or 3. Alright, so fedora must be 2 or 3. And the wig is 3 or 5. But wait, who's falling to the floor here? 4 fell to the floor? But the blood is all over 5. I noticed that the suspect who wore the purple shirt was yelling to the suspect wearing the green shirt to stay away from the killer. So he only mentions 3 colors, but that means we're missing blue and purple shirt. Blue shirt is never mentioned. Alright, so red shirt must have punched. So I'm guessing that the red shirt is the orange tie guy who's number 2. Which means that green shirt must be 1 because it can't be 3. Otherwise, the fedora would not be visible. So green shirt is 1. Which means fedora is 3 and wig is 5. Well, not necessarily. Fedora could still be 2. But green shirt is definitely 1. So green shirt is 1 and he wears headphones. We don't know what color his tie is, right? Is there a witness 2 statement somewhere? I think we need to find it or something. Phone died. Anything special here? Doesn't seem like it. Is there? Why do I not have a witness 2 statement? It said that there should be one. It says my 3 witnesses saw it all happen. Is that a glitch? I don't know. Hello? Close? I want this close. Go away. It's just stuck now. Why are these permanently stuck open now? Huh? What happened? What broke? Okay. There's gotta be something. Why won't it close? Alright, I broke something. Let's log out and log back in. Alright. Maybe there's something hidden in the screensavers again. Wa muhor. Text? Text bounce. Maze. Pipes. It's so funny seeing someone just like recreate this. Just for a screensaver in the game. Nothing found in here though. There's a dog looking at the out of vending machine here. This is a 50-50. Fuck you. Hawaii vending machine. Yeah, let's talk to CJ. He had another convo for us. Hey CJ, how about one of those animal fun facts? You like mammoths? I think they're pretty cool. Mammoths are cool. Their tusks are 15 feet. Very long, very long. Wow, I never knew all that. Kind of scary, right? More cool than scary. Yeah, you have a point there. Do you think mammoths lived happy lives? Yeah, very happy lives. Most mammoths didn't have a dad. Did you know that? No, I did not know that, CJ. Why is that? My teacher says it was because of nature. I don't know why, but most mammoth dads just abandoned the group. That sounds very sad, CJ. Why do you think they lived happy lives then? I have a mammoth at home. He's called Mr. Wooly. He's very happy. I'm sure Mr. Wooly is very happy with you. We should all be like Mr. Wooly. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, no help from CJ. Unfortunately. Am I supposed to have witness 3.npg? Because it is curiously missing. let's see. So green shirt is 1. He wore headphones. He was not the killer. Orange tie is 2. He wore a red shirt. He's not the killer. Purple tie. We don't really know anything. Okay. So who was the killer? So blue tie is not the killer. Purple shirt is not the killer. Purple shirt was telling green. I guess we can't make any assumptions about people wearing the same color shirt and tie. So orange shirt got rid of the got rid of the hatchet. All right, so purple is orange shirt. I saw the suspect with the purple tie, took the hatchet from the killer and threw it away. So orange, you're orange. So I guess 5 is probably blue. Where's purple shirt? So I'm gonna guess blue shirt. Blue shirt, red tie, and whatever's left over from the headgear that hasn't been mentioned. Guard cap, headphones, glass. Oh, we have 2 that haven't been mentioned. Did it say what would happen if they solve it? Once I replicate the killer's appearance in Store Mannequin, a photo should be enough to prove my point to the police. Alright. Of service. Does it just turn green if the answer is correct? I guess we know who green shirt, blue tie is, right? Wait. We can't have green shirt, blue tie. It's just... he just happens to also be wearing it. He's not a suspect. By the way, Splats, if you have a moment, do you think you could check if the Witness 2 file is supposed to be missing? It seems very deliberate, but I'm not sure if it's a glitch or not. I mean, I just want to know if it's if it's like supposed to be missing, or if it's if it's bugged out. I don't want to know where it actually is if it, you know. An empty table. We did a lap and there was nothing. Well, we know it's not fedora, we know it's not wig, we know it's not headphones. I mean, I assume it's suspect 4 though. Witness 3 seems to believe that it's not any of these people. It's not purple tie, it's not green shirt, it's not blue tie, and it's not red shirt. This person doesn't know anything. But red shirt and green shirt need to be next to each other, so it can't be 5 and it can't be 4 because witness 1 didn't see 4. Which means green shirt and red shirt can't be number 4, or it can't be the killer. However, green shirt and red shirt could overlap with 3 still. We know orange tie is number 2. And we know that, red shirt, orange tie is, the person who punched 3. It may be hidden. Hidden where is the question? Oh. Why is it suddenly hidden? Okay. Why is this specific one hidden? That's silly. The suspect who wore the red shirt punched the suspect wearing the purple tie. The suspect that was punched was hit so hard he dropped what he had on his head. His glasses? Why is the security guard on the lineup? He's standing on the lineup's opposite end of the suspect who wore the green shirt. So guard cap is 5. Suspect who wore the green tie slipped with a wig that was on the floor. Okay, so 3 had a wig. Alright, I think that helps us solve the rest of this then. Alright. So we have, so green shirt. We don't know his tie color. So green tie slipped with a wig that was on the floor and fell. Alright, so it's green tie. Green tie, orange tie, that means this is the red tie. So it's a green tie and blue shirt. And you had glasses. Alright, there we go. An instant photography camera ready to be used. Take photo. Alright, crime image has been added to your inventory. Alright, we have crime image. We still need one more. Alright, so it deleted some files from my inventory, I think. View chat log, okay. Beamer! Joe, you there? I'm freaking out. Please respond. I'm there. I'm here, Maxine. What happened? I think I hit my dad. I don't know what happened so fast. I wasn't thinking straight and he just kept staring. I'm scared. Did he hit you? No, Joe, he didn't. I just sort of pushed him. But I can't stand this anymore. I can't stop crying and I haven't talked to Mom or Hal in a long time. I don't know what to do. Maxine, you have to get the fuck out of that house. I'm buying that plane ticket for you. No, Joe, it's not about that. Please, I just want to vent. Give me your full name so I can buy the ticket. Oh, no. Joe, no. You said you weren't bringing that up again. You are not gonna save me from my home or whatever. Please, I'm not leaving my parents. Maxine, I don't understand you. You're clearly suffering and won't accept any help. Do you like being abused or something? What the fuck are you saying? I'm guessing it's your age or something, but this whole playing the victim thing is really tiring. You'll understand if one day, but it's really— What the fuck, Joe? Jesus fuck, man. Immature? Dude, you of all people are calling me immature? Why don't you just shut up already? It's time for you to hear what you don't want to. Like the fact that your art actually sucks and I've just been really nice to you so you don't hate yourself. Fuck you. Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you? That won't change anything. Keep turning a deaf ear forever. I'm sure it'll work out. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Nextrooms.com/support/report user. Where's my website browsing? Well, maybe I entered it wrong. Yeah, this guy sucks. I'm still in your room, buddy. Creepazoid. Alright, well, we still don't know how to deal with this, though. Which ones are the purple food? Purple candy. I'm just like having so much trouble attempting to read that. B4, I7, G3, C8, J5. Pizzazzers, Cherry Booms, Puffins, Little Goose, Napoleons. Like, the closest, maybe, is Puffins in terms of size. But it could also be a Little Goose. I wish I could, like, examine them. Why can't I not just look at them? They're just on the floor. Please look at them. What am I missing here? What am I missing? What's it called? Flat file. I mean, how many? I don't know the price. Where do I find the price, I wonder? Let's go back to Max's page, I guess. No, it's not mentioned at all. I guess this is their deviant art. So deviant. What do I do with you? It's a very low res manual. I'm so lost. I don't know what it expects here. Restock instructions. Attention employee, please restock the following snacks. These coordinates are nowhere to be found on the machine. Where could they be? I don't know of a place that maps the price. Like we found this grid, but I don't know a place that maps the grid to a price. Did I miss something somewhere? I probably did. I don't think I've seen anything mention price, not gonna lie. I mean, I don't know what the deal is with this either, not gonna lie. Erased the drawing. It's gone now. What am I missing? I don't recall anything mentioning price. We're just missing the last one. And remember when we were a buzzkill with this person? Funny how Maxine styles herself as like a stereotypical artist in this world. Also, that's Maxine's avatar, except weird. Trying to look if there's like anything in any of these corners. Do you have a music track I could play in your room? No. Any useful things I can get here? What is this? Okay. What is this about the inscription key? I guess that's just a hint about the notogram being a key, maybe? Guppy write anything? Let's see. Let's go look here again. I'm pretty sure this is nothing, but we might as well just check. Might be a poser yourself. We did have to go to the CMAA at some point. She gave me the computer since they both frequently used it. Okay, we can't access some of this stuff from Maxine's side, so I guess it's just not important. What am I missing? Where are prices listed anywhere? Let's scour through the logs, I guess. So this is the Kojami code. They didn't really talk about anything. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't have to guess, right? I feel like guessing is not what we need to do for the price of this. But I also don't know what else. Let's just explore. We haven't looked inside this in a while. Maybe there's something in here that'll help. I don't have any obvious places to check for hidden files, but maybe let's do that anyway. For some of the stuff that the game decided to give us files for. Hey Fire, how's it going? Yeah, I don't think we have anything new from that. You're stressed? Well, hopefully that you feel better soon. don't think I noticed anything that has to do with price. Oh, a page taken from an old journal. Hello. How did I miss this? It's the last journal entry. Oh no, it's not. Mom is pretty pissed. Right. It's getting harder to talk to everyone. Hal is really realistic. He understands how I feel, but apparently he's got some personal family stuff going on right now, so we haven't talked much. Have we read this already? Mom gets super mad when I bring it up. Dad is out of the question. I haven't even been able to tell them about my boyfriend. Are the only people who care about me online? I feel like okay, yeah. I feel like we've read this before. Yeah, we read this before. It's just still on. It was just on the floor again for some reason. That's weird. Nothing else to offer. Why is there like the pain source? How do I find out a price for a candy bar? Did we finish exploring this area? I think we did. This area. Like, there was nothing else here, right? We just needed this. Oh, there is this corpse. That we never did anything with. When will you finally take action? I don't know, fam. I think I'm kind of just like hard stuck right now. I don't know where to find any more clues. Hint. Just the general direction, I think, would be fine. Like, nothing very specific. Well, yeah, we have the coordinates for the vending machine. I don't know how to read any of this, though. I guess. All right, let's look at the action. If it draws something, I guess. Maybe it draws something if you look at it. All right, so we go B4, I7, G3, C8. All right, let me just. Copy this into Paint, I guess. So it's a B4, I7. Alright, let me just mark them, I guess. B4, I7. C8. No. G3. C8. J5. This doesn't look like it draws anything, but maybe it's not that. I mean, it looks kind of like a star. Please restock the following snacks. It's like a squishy pentagram, yeah. The thing is, those numbers are on the vending machine, sort of. Hello? Hello? Like, those exact numbers are on the vending machine. They're just not, you know, you can't see them in the... Yeah, you can see A through J, 1 through 9, and then also 0. I guess it doesn't go through J, it goes to, only to I. Is there anything special about this grid that I haven't looked at? Like, what is this missing page? Maybe if I stare at this long enough, it'll tell me something. File repair, is that a thing that I can do? I can compress? That's all I can do. Well, I can't even compress it. Let's duplicate it. Duplicating it does nothing. I can't even delete this. Even though it's a duplicate. Oh no! Now I have an extra vending machine manual page. Can't even rename it, so it's nothing special about the file itself. Now, I'm not seeing any of the regular symbols on this page. But maybe it's possible for it to do something strange. No. What am I missing? I'm missing whatever this is showing. Is like all the information in here somehow? Did I draw something that made sense in a secret language? All languages are secret. I7, B4, G3, C8, J5. What does this mean? Well, yeah, I don't know how that helps me. It's not like I can input anything. I just need to find a number somehow. This is 10 by 10. Maybe it's up to $1. Maybe it's the price somehow? I mean, I don't know why you would leap to that conclusion, but maybe it's the price. This is like a times table. I don't think I have that much granularity though. Oops. Like if we compress this. What happened to it? It just vanished. Yeah, you can't double extract it. Or double flatten it. So it must 25 cents must be the what we need as a baseline. What do we do here? I don't understand. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's not like I can interact with this at all. other than having the exact amount. So how do I get an exact amount? What am I doing here? What else has coordinates that I've seen? Nothing! Nothing else has coordinates! There is literally nothing! I don't understand! This doesn't have coordinates, none of our photos have coordinates, nothing has coordinates. Am I staring at something that has coordinates? Is it fucking this? No. Is it the Minesweeper? Is it fucking stupid Minesweeper? Alright, let's see. B4. Something stupid like that. Do we have to do it in order? I don't know. I7? This is 7. G3. C8. J what's the last one? J5? Is it 375? Ugh. Man, we already played that game for money, or for tickets. 375. Let's go. That one was stupid. That's fucking stupid. Alright, let's see. We got the photo. We're going back home. We're fixing all that stuff up. New file, candies.img. It seems you found all the instant photos. You should go back to your room to complete. Yeah, I was literally already doing that. What is happening here? Alright, what order should they be in? I can't tell what corner things are, what is making stuff up. Alright, so these two. This, okay. So we're gonna rename this, I guess we'll just name them their number, 7. Rename this, I think. Oh no, yeah. This should be 8. And then we'll just rename these. This one 5. This one 2. Name this one 1. Rename this one 4. And then I guess one, 2. Let's just fill these in. So 3. Okay. So we're actually off by 1 a little bit. So let's shift things over. Let's see. So this should be 6. This should be 5. This should be 4. No. Let's keep you 7. You should be 4. I don't know what goes in the top right, by the way. This... Let's see. Alright, so this should be 1. Nine? Question mark? A wide program. Take a closer look. What the fuck is happening? You can't deny the truth forever. Sorry I had to come to this. Okay. Start conversation with question marks? Uh-oh. We're in HD now. No. You're no clipping. Hello, Maxine Sounder. Hello? Congratulations on beating DE's puzzles. Disco Elysiums? Thanks. What was that at the end? You need to learn the truth. Truth? My dad is not a murderer. Your father designed this game to help its players. Dad made this? Who am I talking to? In some sense, you're talking with a computer. Your friends, your family, even yourself, technically. How is that possible? Every conversation, every word, every drawing. This is nothing. Every click, you constantly leave endless records. Records only a computer could possibly process. How long has this been happening? Since you created your profile, Maximus. And Dad gave me this computer to spy on me. Think of it as a mirror. The computer doesn't know you. It's a reflection of you. I'm just helping you clear the picture. It is a look into the subconscious. This is bullshit, you know? Endless records? Let the record show? This is bullshit. Please understand that Desktop Explorer's purpose is to help its user. You keep saying that it's supposed to help me. It's not. Give me a reason not to turn this off right now. Emmett Sounder believes that trauma exposure is the only way to greatness. Okay, so Dad is trying to scare me straight. Desktop Explorer's methods differ from your father's. Well, please answer the following question. Maxine Sounder, what makes you you? My feelings? You are a collection of thoughts and emotions, yes, but an individual's passions are what truly define them. Their dreams. What a derpy face. That sounds about right, so what's the problem then? Through that fact, Emmett Sounder is trying to erase Maxine Sounder. That is the reason why he created Desktop Explorer, to change you. You are not your father, nor will ever be. He will never understand that. Your pure self can never coexist with your father. He can try to change me all he wants, we've been through this. This is not sustainable. In time, something or someone will break. After your essence has disappeared completely, what reason will Maxine Sounder have to live? Okay. As years go by, you'll abandon your artistic pursuits. You'll drown your dreams to please your family. You'll suppress your hatred until your body gives out. What other choice do I have? Disappear. Maxine Sounder can avoid change by being removed from her context. This is the only way to preserve her image, her true self. On the contrary, every single person involved will suffer greatly. I don't understand how every single person will suffer. Why did your mother seek comfort elsewhere? Are you and your father not enough? Why is your father angry all the time? Why does your father yell at you? Is it you that is not enough, nor will ever be? Have you ever thought about life without Maxine Sounder? I don't even... What? Why don't you just shut up already? I just want to help you. Maxine Sounder, you know what to do. It's not my fault. I hate you. I hate corrupted data. Everything presented to you is evidenced by the computer behavior. Dad, am I that insufferable? You're being very brave. Go ahead then. What if I walk away? Nah, it doesn't work. Yes, Clippy, let's write an angry letter. We're going down to a burning ring of fire. Goodbye, Maxine Sounder. New file added. Escaped folder. Well, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Next Rooms is completely filled with Desktop Explorer's puzzles, and nobody else sees them or knows about them. They act as if I'm crazy. I know this is all referencing stuff from my life, and it's basically speaking directly to me. I'm not stupid. What is it trying to tell me? It seems I'm close to beating it, if this thing even has an end. The only one who might try it is Joe, but I don't want to meet in person to do so. It doesn't feel right. I don't know who to talk to. Maxine was pushed to her limit. Not only did she speak directly with Desktop Explorer, but was asked to think about life without her. Even the final storyteller file hints for Max to do something I don't even want to write about. In the end, I suspect Max shut off everyone from her life. The only person close enough to help was her father. It turns out he was responsible for all of this in the first place. It is cruel, even so. It is too cruel, even so. This means that if Desktop Explorer was made in this computer, then user admin equals Emmett, Maxine's father. Maxine disappeared following Desktop Explorer's advice. Perhaps Desktop Explorer might be storing a clue to Max's whereabouts in its data. Or maybe things took a turn for the worse, and Uncle Hal was looking for someone who isn't with us anymore. I refuse to think so. Whatever the case, I'm determined to get to the bottom of this. So, admin access override detected. User password permanently removed. Restored user admin access. User access is now unprotected. Exit to, type exit to quit. Alright. So we've got credits. Real prize is the knowledge obtained for overcoming this challenge. We've got a new trophy. We've got escape. You've always known you were running away from something, always denying the torment you felt or what it took from you. You don't need to look around anymore. You're sure that no one is around to help. No matter how many buildings surround you, there is no place on Earth you could use as a shelter. And that is true. That is alright, since you won't need anything or anyone anymore. True strength comes from within. When life overwhelms you with possibilities, your resolve will guide you toward the right decision. Alone, but brave until the very end. The end. Oof. Exit. Alright, so now we can get into the admin. Let's see, is this the end of the game? No. What is... Why you gotta have, what's it called? An ammonite here. No one should have access to this profile, yet I feel compelled to write this for someone to find. It would not be the first time this computer acted against my wishes. What you find here is not something to be proud of. I did my best to contain it, as it could not be destroyed even by its creator. I consider it my life's work. What a pathetic legacy. I have no idea who you are. Still, you must know this. All you will find here are my mistakes. Alright, we've got a terminal now. We've got a waste bin, encryption instructions. Let's open this. Hello is FNNVD. We've got a key. Okay. Psychostimulation. Theory of psychoevolution. Enhancement of self-perception through psychostimuli. Humanity has reached a state of comfort and well-being due to advancements in technology and medical research. There is still the neglect of emotional impact and error that plague human nature. Humanity is no longer most threatened by sickness and plague Triple blah blah blah. What is this? This is a manifesto. Alright, maybe we'll need this at some point, but for now I'm just gonna ignore it. Shame. Conclusion. Access to this is prohibited. If you're reading this, give up. The password to this folder is not within my files. I've made sure the contents are inaccessible. Unable to restore. Restoring a corrupt chronolog file. Next OS does not support any chronolog. Restoring measures. Implemented one from scratch. Send request. Okay, so he made one. Type help. Date time. That doesn't help. Your answers. Is there a way to get IP address or location estimate from Nextstream's account? Might be a security risk. So I'm curious. You have to breach server-side infrastructure. All right. Desktop export analysis tool is locked. Input password to enable shell script. All right. Well, we don't know that. You have memories. Together. Together. Okay, we can't open this one either. To decrypt, follow in reverse. Alright, he already has, or we have a chronolog for him, but there's nothing in here right now. We don't have any software to uninstall though, do we? The password to this folder is not within my files. I've made sure to make sure that the contents are inaccessible. Not in your files, but where could they be? I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything here. The only picture we have. The king. Yeah, he really likes that golden ratio. I wonder if this will let us control it again. Anyway. What to do here? Node in files here. Node in files here. Implemented one from scratch. Send requests to esender@cmail.com for further help. Where is it though? Where did he put it? Is there a date time function? Very nothing installed on this. I don't know, Layla. So there's MMTT, by the way. That is, I guess that's Emmett. That's his screen name. NPM run give me more commands. Contact next room's report of concern comes from Good Heart. Harry. Harry's on here answering stuff. Assuming it's the same as Maxine's Harry. I have a shared folder to share images between users, and once the folder has over a certain number of files, the OS triggers safe mode. Why? Do I have a shared folder on this computer? That seems like it'll be important. We can apparently go to his inbox. This sounds out of scope and completely unnecessary. Could you please focus on features that actually make sense as an average user? Chrono Restore. Let's do documents/memories. 1209-1995.res. Isn't that what I did? Hello? Oh, we restored that one. Maxine has not returned home for 2 days. I've contacted the school authorities, located police and parents from neighborhood. The deaths around Maxine's disappearance have been attributed to the most credible theory: a rowdy teenager has run away from home. Layla does not believe this possibility and has continually voiced worries for a far more somber outcome. Maxine's desktop is presenting issues when attempting to read code log entries. This may be due to an exception in Desktop Explorer's Demon Watcher system. At least crucial files like the inscription key she received are still intact. In due time, she will need it to learn. Must force more data into Desktop Explorer to manifest a playable scenario on a desktop with administrator privileges. Layla must not see Maxine's desktop. Content on it might support her delusions. Delusions? What do you mean by that? What do you mean it's invalid? I literally typed in exactly the thing. Oh, maybe it's a different issue. It's NFM. Sorting entries by date setting not working properly. Operating system crashes after stacking style tags. For example, to replicate bug. Interesting. Why is this not working? Okay, well, you don't need the full path, apparently. Okay, sure. The following text is a test for a project. Desktop Explorer will write about recent life events and compile program to see acknowledgement and logs. As of this writing, Layla has voiced concern over my sleeping patterns for 3 times in the same week. Never shown any signs of neurological conditions, but not before leaving Spiral Soft. Maxine's birth or our marriage. Need to see specialist sooner rather than later. Mentions of golden ratio while asleep compromises delicate information. Development on project has been constantly compromised by family interruptions. Maxine has reacted increasingly resentful toward Layla. Maxine's emotional state is in constant need for exposition and attention. These are optimal conditions for Desktop Explorer. Man, talks like a super villain. Alright, type username to access its de-analysis files. Halibut. Logs. Play 1, 1998. Play 2 is 2012. I think that's when our character is playing it. A new NPG is created. Total deleted. Most files removals consist of partially duplicated data. Limit of windows open/reached. Under 12 times. User did not remember/understand memory limit. D watcher entering sleep mode. Play 2. D last puzzle beaten. Time user took to beat 87 minutes. Number of limit of tabs reached 1. D switch to use. Okay, so that's ours, yeah. So back. Abnormalities. DE was reinstalled despite previous judgment. Severity of imagery impact may have been overly estimated. Possibility of accidental revisit due to amnesia. Time fleeting face image was open and decreased between playthroughs. User may have developed higher sensitivity to image in its reference. Path chosen in temple was Anubis. User is still not bothered by spiritual fear. May not remember this was the same choice as before. Number of MPG files created decreased drastically between playthroughs. Chance if user forgetting MPG software exists or complete neglected memory condition. User was able to beat DE. Thesis of previous judgment in question. Alright, Maximus. Logs. Play 1. Only one instance of overnight screensaver presence. Hours users. Daydreaming, staring at screen is concerning. DE uninstalled manually by user. DE watcher manually removed and migrated to user admin. Alright. Play 2. Total new SKTs created. Total time spent on screensavers, 227.57 seconds. The last puzzle beaten. Time user took to beat, it's 4,327 minutes. Additional descriptions have been moved. Anomalies. Abnormalities, rather. He was reinstalled despite previous judgment, prediction, or confirmation that user did not behave as judgment predicted. User has chosen different first puzzle to beat than before. User remembering first playthrough's decision is unknown. Number of SKT files created decreased drastically between playthroughs. User's abandonment of identity has worsened. Be beaten faster than before. User must remember information from previous playthrough. Reason for return is still unknown. Conclusion. Survival by disappearance. User behavior points to severe inner conflict. Desire to please others clashes with the self-identity. Reference to psychological abuse may lead to physical altercations. Danger to safety of all parties involved in imminent. User should disappear to maintain identity. Taking action takes priority over possible consequences due to user's need of independence. Alright. How about admin? Yes. Please input decrypted password. Alright. I don't want to do this. NPG. So follow steps in reverse. Alright. So Y is it's red first, so it's 5, 4. N is 3, 3. G is 2, 2. E is 1, 5. 2, 2. S is 4, 3. K is 2, 5. And Y is, again, 5, 4. So we write this out as 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 5, 2, 2, 4, 3, 2, 5, 5, 4. You split this in half. And then you get the new translation is 5, 2 is, K. 4, 2. Wait. 5, 2. 5, 2 is, W. 4, 2 is R. 3, 4 is S. 3, 3 is N. 2, 2 is G. 2, 5 is K. 1, 5 is E. 5, 4 is Y. Wait. Okay. Wrong key. So I messed something up. 3, 4. 3, 4 so. Oh wait. Oh, it's telling me that this is the wrong key. What is the right key? What? How do I change the key? How do I get a correct key? Use the right decryption key square and try again. Is there another decryption key somewhere? Hmm. Password corresponds to example key usage. Just write description key square. Try again. Description. Oh, PLYBS. How do I use that? PLYBS does not give me enough information. PLYBS. Is there anything I can do to solve this? Like, how does this work? What if we solve this back? What if we decrypt this? What do we get if we decrypt this? On the example key. So we get, 5-3. Alright, 3-5. 3-1. 5-4. 1-2. 4-3. Because, oh. 5-1 is V. 3-2 M. I don't think this is gonna give us anything. 1-4 D. 5-3 X. Yeah, that didn't give us anything. What? How do we convert this? Hello, Yan Yan. How's it going? PLYBS encrypted password. How do I... Where do I get this password? It's not going, it's coming. Oh, I see. Behavior. I don't think this is helping. Maybe somewhere in here. It provides a key. I see there's the three symbols are all here, but nothing shows up in our lenses when we look at this picture. It's probably based on her necklace. Oh. Nothing to do. What am I missing? How do I find the correct key? You're trying to speak American accent. I see. American. how do I get a proper key? I don't get it. Is there like a key hidden in one of these wallpapers, maybe? I mean, it doesn't look like it. Bad at linking sounds because of your mother tongue. Oh, that's, you know, that's fair. Sometimes it's hard to notice, like, certain vowels, for example, or the differences between certain vowels. What am I looking for? Alright, we're gonna go try to crash the computer, I guess. What happens if I do this? Ink, swing, glow, cast. I think I'm listening Canadian accent in this stream. No, I'm not anywhere near Canada. It's Canada. Inkura. It didn't crash anything this time. I guess they must have fixed it. Increase swing glow. Now, what about this? Sorting entries by date not working properly. I mean, it seems to be working now. Do I have to find encryption key on Max's computer? Is that what we need to do? I'm afraid you've beaten all I had for you. Although I did find an interesting file hidden in your documents. There it is. What's this about? Weird encryption key. There it is. That's what we want. Alright. Sure, let's just copy it. You can picture me playing ice hockey? Nah, fam. Alright. So here's what we got. Alright, so... So YNGEG. Blah, blah, blah. Is this the right one? So it's 13, 44, 22, 35, 22, 52, 33, 13. And so that gives us Y-N-G-E-G-S-K-Y. So this translates to 12. So 1, 2 is T. 4, or T is 32 is A. 45 is R. 42 is O. 23 is C. This looks wrong, but Tarochi? Password accepted. Unlock DE installer folder. Available options. All right, let's install it. Ice hockey on the Nintendo Switch 2 brought to you by Nintendo. All right, greetings. Thank you for installing Desktop Explorer. It's good to see you again. There's no need to go over anything. According to your computer data, the terminal prompter is your most used program. No surprises. Start the shell script for Desktop Explorer whenever you're ready. All right. Time for you to see the fruits of your labor. Oh, I guess we start using this. Opening tower. Oh, hello. Input start to begin. Tower start locked. Chronolog entry required for DE daemon progression. Okay. Okay. We have to write a chronolog entry. Okay. I don't understand. Emmett did retrieve the computer from his daughter, even after her disappearance. He didn't take her seriously. Definitely something definitely happened because every note page in his profile talks about his shame and guilt. Even though the Desktop Explorer is Emmett's creation, Bizarro is clearly mocking him about what happened. I guess that's just his design. If I play enough of his puzzles, I will eventually find what made him snap. To be honest, I don't really care for Emmett. His program is the reason behind my uncle's dementia worsening, his daughter's disappearance, and basically his own downfall. It's just too much. Something tells me that the worst is about to unfold. Alright. Alright, start. Now we can start. Alright, it looks like we got point and click controls. Tablet is adorned with imagery, a looking eye, and a crescent moon. I mean, I don't think this is gonna matter yet, but... Alright, let's look at the moon. It looks like a skull. Let's look at the moon, it reacts to your strong gaze. You watch the tablet disappear, revealing a lever. Alright, let's use the lever. What is this? After countless sleepless nights, the traveler reaches their destination. The traveler repeats a mantra. The sun sets for us all, but only knowledge grants us rest. The traveler writes in their notes, in this expedition I will prove myself, must climb this tower and find the meaning of it all. The traveler does not fear the structure's height. This will ultimately be their own downfall. The only thing taller than this monument is their own hubris. By the way, I'm going to take a screen cap of this to use for a thumbnail as needed. If we need it for part 3. Nothing is hidden in this though, so there's that. A strong pull is needed to use the lever, finally lowering it down. Let's enter. The tower will keep you busy for a while with more than a couple of floors. So you know how all of this works. What will you find about yourself? Oh, we've got a gate, we've got left room, and we've got right room. Let's go left room. Ink bottle. Orb. Let's look at the ink bottle. Small glass jar filled with ink. Inside of an orb is filled with mist. Book. So we got eye. Hand. Interesting. Traveler stands in front of a table with an orb in its center. Energy pulses around the room. The traveler writes in their notes, Presence of mystic arts on tower's first floor surprises me. Heavy tome and ragged banners adorn the room with imagery beyond my comprehension. Instinct tells me the orb holds the knowledge I lack. Tome seems to speak about a creature of habit whose number of legs are different in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening. So it's a sphinx. Alright. Portrait. Travelers greeted with a painting that covers the back wall of the room. The traveler is unable to write on their notes. As they can't take their eye off the framed portrait, the traveler has the urge to shield his sight with their hand. Your eyes won't steer away from the... Okay. How do I cover it with my hand? Do I have like a file I can use? That's funny. I'm trying to type help, but it's only typing look. That's funny. Alright, so what do I do here? The traveler enters the tower's first floor, torchlight the main hall. I get something starting my climb. I must find a way to open it. Left, I feel pulsating energy. Its rhythm resembles a human breathing. Its lure resembles a human gaze. No hidden things there. Alright, let's use the orb. The orbs misbind your words and expand your mind. Sure. It looked like it changed the symbols. 2, 3, 4. Okay. If you look at the book. Alright, I already have it open. So it's hand. Hand, look. So I guess we can start with look, actually. When we pull a lever, treading carelessly with knowledge beyond your comprehension. Where have I heard that before? What did that do? What did that lever do? Oh. Should I... No? What did the lever actually do? I guess it's slightly open now. Alright, so what do we do here? Eyes won't steer away from the figure in the painting. Oh, there we go. Traveler covers their eyes. Traveler's yet again able to write in their notes, but their thoughts have been cleared from the painting's gaze. The traveler thinks to themselves, I must keep the painting covered to maintain composure. Explore this room while crawling through the floor. It's got a cold feel. Alright. So you gotta use the touch for everything. I guess. Use painting. Oh wait, no, I've got a new symbol here. Alright, so feel painting. Feel portrait. Running your fingers across the canvas discerns an old face, solely by the texture of the coat. Okay, Viel body. Viel doll. Viel corpse. You sense a look of disapproval after considering feeling a corpse. What is that? Your thoughts might have been cleared from the painter's gaze. Travel. Okay. Viel floor. Viel wall. Your fingers get hotter the closer they get to a torch on the wall. Use lever. Why would keeping your eyes away from a portrait be so difficult? What do you like to see? Or do you like what you see? Alright, it's gone now. It would be unwise to look at this scene too closely, but what if we use it instead? It is a mystery what knowledge can be obtained from use. Okay, whatever. Fine. Let's go up the stairs. Oh, chronologue entry is updating. You finally reached the top. It wasn't so bad, was it? Did you say it was multiple floors? After climbing infinite steps, the traveler sets foot on the tower's final floor. The traveler repeats a mantra that they don't believe anymore. The sun sets for us all, but only knowledge grants us rest. The traveler writes in their notes one last time. My search for knowledge has ended. Don't know if reaching the top was worth all the losses. But the traveler did know. The traveler closes their eyes and stands before the tower's precipice. It wasn't worth it at all. The end. Okay. Got a camera. Shiny medallion. Didn't you still look different? An empty chalice. It's slightly rusted. Sword. It's seen better days. You cannot turn left. You cannot turn right. Okay. There's no use for the sword. No battles to fight. Collection of gems. They used to grow brighter. At the top of the tower is finally near. It has taken approximately 4 months. Layla has practically given up and believes wholeheartedly that Maxine ended her life. Communication with Layla has been impossible. Layla does not understand the purpose of this computer or what Desktop Explorer has found about Maxine, what Desktop Explorer has found about myself. I've completed 6 floors so far. I understand what Desktop Explorer is implying. It's as if Desktop Explorer could listen to Layla's arguments and use them against me. I cannot stand against the constant references to Maxine's last entry, her goodbye. Every floor circles back to it while quoting my research. Meditation, projection, transmutation, all of life's secrets, the intricacies of our spirit, the gateway to it, through our psyche, it's all here. Why is this understanding making me suffer? Was Maxine not ready for it? Should I have intervened? What part of Maxine's brain did Desktop Explorer tap into? Deep down, you know you really should not be here. Confront fears. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. I know you are, but what am I? You're getting very repetitive now. Oh. Desktop Explorer is preventing shutdown. There's no turning back now. I know what you are doing. I see you. Welcome, Guppy. Well, you find yourself in a familiar environment. Hello. You find Zaro, the Zaro fortune telling machine. You are not Emmett Sounder. Don't bother trying to respond. Read carefully. You've been pretending to be the old users, those who finally received the help they needed. Despite your intrusion, you have not understood Desktop Explorer's purpose. You write about people you thought you knew or didn't know at all. They acknowledge their weakness, their deepest fear. It's time for you to do the same. By playing detective all this time, you fed enough data to Desktop Explorer. It can help you now. Due to your knowledge of the program, you can't be surprised by Desktop Explorer's presence on your computer. At the very least, he can finally be addressed by your name. This is for your own good, Guppy. Oh, hello. I can't open start menu. Hi, thank you for... Oh, Guppy, I can finally address you by your name. You know how this works by now, don't you? Sure, let's do it. I see you're eager to start. Why don't you tell us all how you feel? Oh, fine. We gotta chronology. Do thing. Ignoring things is unlike you and honestly a bit rude. You won't be able to progress like that. You know that? Fine. I'll make a new entry. I was so close. Playing along is my only choice. What do you mean for my own good? Is making us all feel terrible your idea of help? Emmett clearly said you didn't mean for all of this to happen. What he saw in the puzzles you hid from me must have convinced him that his whole situation was beyond hopeless. You're a monster, and now I'm talking directly to you, just like Max did. But I see what listening to you does to people, and if you've been luring me by holding information all this time, what's stopping you from actively hiding what I've been looking for all along? What are you trying to convince me of? I don't know if any of this is true, but playing along is my only choice. Alright, let's do it. You've always felt out of place. Despite this, you willingly keep trespassing wherever you're not welcome. Your conscience is a tumultuous storm. You stand in nothingness. Memories of past adventures flood your mind. They all come together to form a maelstrom of regrets. Fueled by your insatiable curiosity, you're driven to dive into the vortex. Before giving in, the last thing that flashes on your mind is a nameplate below a model ship. Theseus. Alright, we got Ship of Theseus reference already. Oh, hello. Nice new look. Think of it as... I think it suits you perfectly, detective. Personal computer was never yours in the first place. Tank with a ravaged sunken ship and empty fishing cook. The tank looks rather empty. Broken ship's helm. The wooden pedestal is missing its wheel. We got parts of the Oberdin in here, apparently. Inanna. Familiar looking hand-drawn artwork. It's partly Jammer's constancy personal. You must know all about it. Through endless wandering and morbid curiosity, you always end up in places like this. Standing in the shop makes you think about expressing yourself through art. Paintings often bring the strongest memories back to life, but have you ever stopped to think about what it is you're actually reliving? If clinging to the past can cause so much harm, isn't it better to just burn it all? Magic word, burn it all. Empty recycle bin. We can open up Halibut and Admin. Ah, you've noticed the new icons. These encourage exploration. You might need to look around. Who knows? How do I enter? Like, go back? Yes. Underwater ruins. You're underwater. Strong currents have dragged you to the ocean's floor before you could even realize you were standing on its shore. Surprisingly, you don't feel the need to gasp for air as your lungs fill with salt water. Ruins of a forgotten civilization surround you. The walls depict instructions, referencing things out of this world, and most importantly, they all seem to point towards a sunken ship. The walls of the ship are full of cracks, whether they look like wooden planks or something more. It's all a matter of perspective. You can even find patterns between them and the symbols written on the walls. You can find the sunken ship where memories are stored. Oh, we got instructions. The arrow keeps changing. Oh. Arrows keep changing. I don't know, which one looks the most correct? Interesting that it forms so many different arrows properly, though. But, it looks like it's right, left, down is the order. Right, left, down. And then nothing else. What is this? Enter a room with a strange sense of familiarity. Got like a chain around his... He's getting struck by lightning or something, I guess? An incomplete alchemic circle used for the transformation of matter. Closer look at the chessboard highlights one black pawn out of place. Right? Right. It's for Maximus's. Sapphire blue mirror. Its reflection of the bishop is inverting its colors. Bishop chess piece is bulged to the table. What's going on back here? Artifacts like this can only be found in another realm. The royal objective requires one more white piece. There's no way to use this alchemic contraption for now. King has escaped his palace, and Her Majesty has grown resentful of his actions. The king and his horse have found shelter in a grotto near the kingdom's outskirts. Her Majesty, however, has found her husband's hideout and is planning an ambush. She does not capture him in one fell swoop. He will flee on his horse and warn the kingdom of his treason. Okay. Traveler finds herself bewildered by her current position. The Traveler writes in her notes, "In this trial I will prove them wrong. Finding the meaning of it all has never been my quest." The Traveler can only see a small room with what appears to be a failed attempt at transmutation. A model chess piece and a sapphire mirror are both bolted to the table. The reflection of the piece is altered in color. There's also a book detailing a royal objective. Okay. Rename something to an image. This one, maybe? You swim towards a series of tunnels made of debris. The ship barely remembers what it was. Through tidal waves and internal flames, the moon will guide the ship's sails. So which one do we rename to an image? The corrupted one, right? It looked that file looked corrupted, so okay. I don't know what we do with this though. Let's see. What if we go left? What? You start to find. Okay, what was the crew like? Does anyone remember this vessel? Where are they at now? Do they even care? The waves, flames, moon. And that's the order somehow. Oh wait. So it was right? No. I mean, it has to do with this, right? But I don't know what the waves, flame, and moon are supposed to indicate, because you can't see them for this. So maybe it's the count? So 2... So 3, 2, 2, maybe? No. What? Bunny has to be worth more than skull? Is it worth... I don't know how we're translating between them, is the thing. Ah. Oh, hello. So this is skull. So skull is right, bunny is left, and frog is down. Alright. So do we go from left to right, I guess? Skull left, right down. Right? I think that's what it was. No, skull is right. Skull is right. Yeah. So right, left, down. So we go right? No? Do we start from the top? Or do we do the order that's listed here? Waves, flames, and then moons, maybe? We'll try that. So we go left, right, left, down, left, right, down. What is left? Hold on. The system has run out of memory. It used to be cluttered by guilt. To proceed, you must let go. Oh, I got a drink. My doctor has assigned a lady to put signs in my own home. Can't even write in my notebooks without her going through them. Why are they doing this? I'm not crazy. Big catch, huh? The system's run out of memory. It used to be tarnished by shame. To proceed, you must forget. They asked me to stop using the computer. Why? The screen says year 2007. But if I say something about it, they say it's correct. They tell me it's correct. I don't understand why. Don't forget. No.npg. System has run out of memory. It filled up due to intrusiveness. To proceed, you must say goodbye. Stay out of my home! Where's Walters? My home. Angler trio. Wastebin. Would you like to recover your wastebin icon? Okay. Big catch. This file has no directory to go to. It exists in between desktops. This file has no directory to go to. It exists in between desktops. What does that mean? Alright, we got this black pawn. Question is, what do we do with it? Right, it's full of files. Reveals family. Okay. So how do we access it, though? How do we access the waste bin in here? A sapphire mirror of mysterious properties. Your reflection looks unusual, as if it could pop out of the crystal. All right, let's put in the black pawn. Right, we got a white pawn.img now. What do we do with that though? What happened to the pawn? Where did it go? Did it say where it went? There's now a white pawn on the table. Okay. So how does this work? The king's demise. The MPG. Queen's orders are to intercept the enemy king as follows. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. Each king. The black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. White king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. Pawns can't be on the same column. I assume these are columns. Pawns can't be on the same column. White king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. The white rooks can't be adjacent in any way to each other. We only have one rook. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent. So there's two kings. It must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. Black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. The white king must be diagonally adjacent to white pawn. Try C2 for the white king, I guess? Must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. Pawns can't be on the same column. Okay. Are there any specific rules here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. There must be an extra rook. I guess there should also be an extra pawn. No, this is the white pawn to a white knight, so there must be two knights. What if I duplicate the king? Alright. What about this? I guess I can add a second one, but we probably don't need it. Alright, so white pawn has to be in one of these two locations. King must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. So So this white knight goes to c2. I'm assuming we're not moving these, right? Okay, yeah. We can't move the ones that are already on the board. Black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. White king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. Pawns can't be on the same column, so it's either here or in one of these. For the king to be diagonally adjacent to any one of them, it'll either have to be in one of these two slots. And it also needs to be next to a rook. And rooks can't be adjacent to one another. So for example, the king can't... I don't think there's any position where those can be adjacent to each other anyway. That also has white pawn, a white pawn somewhere. Well, maybe here. Like if I put the king here and a white pawn here, then one rook will be here. Well, rook can't be next to the black knight anyway. So if there's two rooks, they have to be in these three columns. Therefore, the king has to actually be here. Yes. Not B2. Whoops. E1. White king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn, so the white pawn is A2. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. Alright, let's see. Rename A3. I mean, there's no like I feel like there's multiple solutions to this. Well done, the king has no escape. Magic circle. Channeling your will into the circle transforms the fallen knight. Alright, now Max has a chess thing. Okay, what's this about, though? We attach it to something? Like the ship, maybe? Ship's broken helm. The wooden pedestal is missing its wheel. Tank looks rather empty. Whoa! The chess piece fits perfectly on ship's missing figurehead. We lost you a bit there. Everything is fine. Don't worry. On a closer look, the hook looks like it, as if it once had a lure on it. Okay. Go back to the sunken ship, I guess. Alright, we can't change this back to an STP, I guess. Can't do anything here. What do I do? computer? Barrels? Looks like the hook once had a lure attached to it. What do I do with that? Theseus the Eternal. Inspect. There's nothing else here. What do I do? I don't have anything in my inventory. Can't change the background. What do I do? Huh? What did attaching the horse do? I don't understand. Looks like it once had a lure attached to it, but what do I do with that? What's the point of this? I don't get it. Do I have to do something else with the mirror? Go horse fishing? But how? I don't have any items. Inanna. But what do I do with Inanna? There you go. We burned everything. The contents of the recycle bin have been incinerated. Inanna! The painting on the wall shakes vigorously. You cover your eyes as experience tells you that this canvas should burst into flame. However, it's this recycle bin beside you that turns into a bonfire. Whatever files, photos, or memories hidden inside are now lost forever. However, something gleams between the cinders at the bottom, on the bottom of the bin. If you could reach for it, you'd be covered in soot. But the bin is not available in your current realm. No matter, just not the first time you've emerged from the ashes. Alright, let's go back to Halibut's recycle bin. Finding a fishing lure. Okay. So now we have the lure. Catch the lure. Whoops. Okay. I think Desktop Explorer wasn't originally designed to be present in this many profiles all at the same time. Better take things slower. Fishing lure fits perfectly on the hanging hook. And we got a wheel now. Let's go. The treasure chest next to the sunken ship is now opened. We got a wheel. Place the wheel. Hold on, I said take things slower! We're rebooting in safe mode. Press any key to boot into safe mode. Initializing safe mode. NextOS has triggered safe mode due to stability issues. Potentially unstable software process has been disabled momentarily. Aha. Could not open file. Contents may be corrupted. Archive files. User admin. Everything is my fault. It is ironic that this realization has come not from my life's work, but from speaking with Layla one last time. The only thing I needed to hear all along was her voice. I wish it had been you. I do believe there is a lot we don't know about our own soul. My search for it, tainted by my ego, has broken our daughter's spirit. I broke our daughter. It is only logical that this has broken me. I've never been good with words. I theorized this project to be a way to understand it all. Life is filled with pain. Through this pain, I expect it to peel away all the complexities that make us human. I now know that I've never understood anyone. If what I learned so far is to be of any use, this life is not the end, but part of something grander. Whatever it is, Maxine is out there as a result of my own desires. I do not think we will meet there, nor do I deserve it. I will leave this world in silence and be a burden no more. No matter how many times it is asked of me, I could never utter the words for apologizing, as I never felt them true. I write not expecting forgiveness, but as evidence of my wholehearted regret. To Layla and my dearest Lovelace, Maxine, I am truly sorry. I guess he's calling her late Lovelace after, like, Ada Lovelace. Repair. Error. Can't start because the DLL is missing. Try reinstalling the program. What if we update it instead? No internet connection. Uninstall. A destructive change will be permanent and cannot be reverted. Well, let's look inside system files first. Storyteller.exe applicant. A bunch of errors. Alright, let's do it. Let's uninstall Desktop Explorer. Is Pizarro gonna pop in like, what are you doing? Oh, there you go. Huh? What basha? Hey, Guppy! Hello again! This is the computer's safe mode. NextOS triggers it when a fatal exception has occurred. I see you found Desktop Explorer's compiler files. These are not things to be playing with. You just deleted Emmett Sounder's module. Nobody will be able to see his last words ever again, thanks to you. Nothing of value is lost, really. What do you say we go back to your profile? I can restore whatever file you're looking for. Restoring redacted conversation with Z.E. Damon. Date. Pi Day. It's not my fault. I hate you. This is a new low even for you. Everything presented to you is evidenced by your computer behavior. What do you mean by new low? Riddle me this, robot. What would my parents do if I ran away? Reconsider their marriage, remember you as an artist, live on in peace. If I disappeared all of a sudden, I know Dad would freak out. You're his program, right? I might as well be speaking to him. Dad, am I that insufferable? Would you not look for me? I'm going to prove your computer wrong, Dad. I will only come back if you look for me. I know you will. Dad, I'll be using the username Max Lovelace in all of my accounts. Oh, I guess that's... Only you called me by that stupid nickname. I love you, okay? You're being very brave. Go ahead, then. I guess we can find her, though. Goodbye, Maxine Sounder. Read me. Dad, if you're going to look for me, please look for the username Max. Okay. For the username Max Lovelace, I will only create accounts with that name until you contact me. I'll wait for you for whatever time you need. I will flood the computer with copies of this note so it's impossible to miss it. I want to believe this program isn't you. I need to do this to be sure. Please, Dad, if Mom doesn't believe in you, that's her problem. Show all of us. Show me that you care. Your daughter, Maxine. Deleted copies, huh? So what now? We don't have a... Hello? That's weird. So what do we do with this? Hello? Am I missing something? I don't know what I'm doing. I guess let's try uninstalling it again. If you delete a user's module... Halibut! These are the files from your Uncle Hal. They were compromising his quality of life by clinging to the past. He had to forget. Finally found my fishing logbook. Thought I had thrown it away after we lost Walter. I couldn't stand seeing things that we used to share. Even being in the same room with them made me cry so much. The doctor suggested to use the logbook again as a personal journal. In the last visit, we wrote a bedtime story for Gwen as a therapeutic exercise. It made me think of my life and how grateful I am despite all that has happened. I used to think that Maxine resented me for my relationship with her mother. My biggest regret is not standing for her, even if Layla would hate me for it. I can't make the same mistake with Gwen. Little Guppy will always be cared for. I will always stand for her. I used to think that losing Walter would be the end of me. Even after the trial, it was still very hard to withstand the guilt. It was an accident. I know my brother would forgive me. It's the first time I write this. I hope to remember and write it more often. I forgive myself. It's hard to continue and acknowledge my progress, but realizing that is half the fight, right? So what did he do? Stingray's Shade by Hal Walters. Once upon a time, a black spot moved beyond the shore. It was the stingray's back. He always swam at the ocean floor, looking for a family, but couldn't find others like him. He looked for any other fish, any who were in the same need. One day, a beautiful little koi fish asked the stingray for help. I can't stand the sun. Would you be my aid? And so the stingray did. It swam above and covered the beautiful little koi fish with shade. His new friend was overjoyed, so the stingray swam even higher. This time, he covered all of the koi fish around. However, the other fish preferred the sunlight. They argued, complained, and eventually dispersed. The beautiful little koi fish was left alone. The stingray left afraid to make a bigger mess. Another day, 2 goldfish asked the stingray for help. The sun is too bright. Could you give us some cover? And so the stingray remembered. The stingray wanted to help, but did not want to cause trouble. This time he swam closer. When the goldfish thanked him, the stingray swam as close as he could, but the oldest goldfish couldn't see very well. It swam to the ground, eventually lost in sand and rubble. The smallest goldfish was left alone. This time, however, the stingray knew what he needed to do. He would stay near the goldfish. He would be his family. It wouldn't swim too far. That could be annoying. It wouldn't swim too close. That could be threatening. Always above the little goldfish. Not too far, not too close. Eat the little goldfish. The little goldfish thanked the stingray. You saved me. I always feel safe when you're with me. The stingray laughed and thanked back. Little one, you made me find my place in the sea. Once upon a time, a black spot moved in the ocean's depths. It was the stingray's shade, always following the goldfish's trail. He'd found a family, someone to care for, but it was the goldfish who had saved the stingray from ever feeling alone. Uninstall! Help every single one of them beat their nature. Yours is meddling with things beyond your control. You'll make everything worse. It's fine. You need to learn to let go. I can't have everything under control. Bleeding face. Look at all those eyes. Violated. Initializing login screen. It's still fish themed. To begin, select your username. Oh, sure. A new chronolog entry is available for you to write. Guppy's final detective log, what matters most. Enough time has passed, I feel like I owe it to myself to write on chronolog one last time. It's funny how even though Desktop Explorer is no longer tracking my actions, I'm still a little scared to write about everything so openly. I've been thinking a lot about what legacy means. Even if Emmett was motivated by something as selfish as that at the beginning, I can't shake the feeling that we're all haunted by similar ghosts. How will we be remembered? By our guilt of past mistakes? Our fear of rejection? Whatever my uncle, Max, or Emmett needed was never going to be found on a computer. It was all an accident. No one is to blame in the end. Even if Desktop Explorer deleted so many of their personal notes, their thoughts at the time, all of those memories live within me. What matters most is what I do with them now. Next social. Happy 2015 from Maxine. Happy New Year's. Hope you're doing all right. I guess she found Max. Yo, Guppy. Just wanted to check about the trip next week. Hey, Max, it's still on. The plan is to meet at Uncle Hal's and drive down to the lake. Gotcha. I'll bring my old CDs. Hey, Gupp. On my way to Hal's. See you in a bit. You better not forget the sweaters. That's cute. We finished the game! Yay! We didn't have to do a weird short stream for it. For part 3. That was cute. I like that the gameplay had a lot of variety, but also kind of stuck to its roots of making sure you figure out the like, you know, they were still just puzzles. They didn't completely change the gameplay. I thought that was pretty good. I think most of the puzzles were pretty nice. I didn't really like the grid puzzle. I think there was not enough connecting the Minesweeper with the vending machine. I guess technically you were supposed to follow the candies to the Minesweeper machine. That was probably the hint. But I think there was just a little too much noise, in my opinion. Especially because you get the manual at a different, like, you get the manual in the arcade itself, right? Which makes it just really weird. I don't know, I think there's just a little too much noise for that puzzle. But other than that, everything was pretty good, right? I think everything was very solvable. We didn't have too much trouble on anything, right? I guess the other one that was a little bit silly was the witness 2 statement just being randomly hidden. I don't think there was any like indication that it would be a hidden file. I was just like, maybe I just didn't find it, or maybe it just wasn't there. I probably should have checked whether it was there or not, but it's, you know, we hadn't done that today yet, so I guess it probably would have been easier if you were playing, if you were continuing your session, finding hidden files everywhere. I like how Max calls her Guppy too. Wonder what else was hidden in plain sight. I don't know if there's this game doesn't really feel like it has a lot of hidden things like blueprints would. I think it felt pretty like straightforward, right? It's I don't know, wanted to tell its story, but it also wanted to have a lot of puzzles. I don't know where the puzzles come into it. Like, why do you have to solve so many puzzles? Like, was Desktop Explorer designed to be a puzzle game? Like the in-universe Desktop Explorer? I don't know. It wanted to be solved. Why couldn't it just give you the answers? And also, I don't know what the deal is with Pizarro. We didn't really interact with it much, so it just kind of, just bothered you a lot. Designed to stimulate your brain. But if all it wanted you to do was... Or maybe the puzzles were for Guppy's benefit, because Guppy was here to be a detective, right? But, well, that wouldn't explain why any, like... The game sort of says that the game... that it thought Guppy was pretending to be the other people. But I don't know. Hey, is this Max? Or is this Guppy behind Hal, rather? Guppy wearing the sweaters. Yeah, she looks like she's from the 2000s, mid-20s, mid-2010s, early 2000s, whatever, late 2000s. But anyway, that was Desktop Explorer. Yeah, it was a really fun game. I really, you know, I guess if you haven't already seen everything, I would highly recommend this. I like how this is like a mouse cursor, by the way. This is neat. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you being here. I really enjoyed this game. I hope to find more stuff like it. I think Thursday we'll continue our plan, or like we'll do one more day of Splatoon Raiders post game, and then like we're basically just doing it to get the rest of Big Man's social links, so we can see that and read that information. And then off stream, I'll do the rest of the floors of the bottomless buffet, and then someday I haven't been playing it at all, and then someday we will see the 100th floor, which I think has like a secret boss or something in it, and you know, extra story. We'll see. I don't know if anything interesting comes up while I played off stream. While I played off stream, I'll stop, and then maybe we'll do that on stream. But we will be focusing on other games from now on. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you being here. For those of you on YouTube, this is the end of stream. The rest of us on Twitch are gonna go find somebody to raid tonight. So hope you all have a very good night, and hope to see you again on Thursday. It is Thursday next time, right? Today's Tuesday, right? Anyway, have a good night. Have a good night. Later. Bye.